What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern. We are back. We just covered Antonio Pierce and Marvin Lewis out in Las Vegas for the Raiders. Hope it works out for him. Very happy for him and his opportunity. Glad that Marvin Lewis is back in the NFL in an advisory role. I'm very appreciative of that. But gonna stay in the same conference, just gonna go on the East Coast and talk about Baltimore. And it made me ask this question. Lamar Jackson is fueled by the critics and doubters. Will that be enough to take him to a Super Bowl? The answer is undeniably yes. And it's worth the discussion. And I love it that Lamar Jackson is not one of these athletes that go back and forth on social media with random fans about his gameplay. No quarterback, nobody in sports, no professional athlete should be going back and forth with the general public about how they're viewed in that person's eyes. It makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. You open yourself up for so much, and if people can get to you, it's only a matter of time before the way that you feel people care about it one way or another is going to affect your gameplay. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But I love that Lamar is a guy who's dialed in. I mean, this came out of Yahoo Sports, and it was talking about his legacy. And Jackson, who this kid has done so much. When I go back and I look at the accolades since he's been in the NFL, I mean, his 77 regular starts. 77 regular starts. The guy's 58-19. He's tied for the best win percentage in NFL history. And this has all happened since he took over week 11 of the 2018 season. That is a phenomenal feat. That's not a long time. That's not a long time for him to have all of those accolades, because right now he stands on the brink of being a two-time MVP. And if he defeats the Kansas City Chiefs, he went from being a good quarterback to a great quarterback. I personally have him in a special category. And when I say special, you got to just appreciate what you are seeing live. It was kind of like Bo Jackson. If anybody remembers Bo Jackson was a freak of nature. This dude was insane. Could play baseball, could play football. Bo Jackson was so good, he put Marcus Allen on the bench. Yeah, I didn't stutter. He was so good, he put Marcus Allen on the bench. And the Raiders traded Marcus Allen to the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow. I remember that. I remember that like no tomorrow. That's how good Bo was. And now Lamar Jackson is, I guess he's the evolution of Bo Jackson. Scary. Now, for all of Jackson's accolades, he still has his doubters. Come January, those critics got louder. Entering Saturday's divisional round game against the Houston Texans, saying Jackson was just one of three in his playoff starts. He completed 59% of his passes with 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions for a 68.3 rating. Included in those numbers are 2 100-yard rushing games, tied for the most tied for the most in NFL history by any quarterback. Now, here's what I will say about numbers and history. You can throw those out the window. You can throw those out the window. When that guy gets to the postseason, he is going to turn it on. Guys do that. And I bet right now, show of hands, nobody knows who holds the record for more interceptions in a playoff game. It's Brett Favre. In 2001 versus the St. Louis Rams, Brett Favre threw 6 interceptions. Nobody's ever bought that up. Nobody's ever bought that up. People give Dak Prescott hell for throwing 2 picks in a playoff game. The second highest interception ratio goes to Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has 4 picks in an NFL playoff game. Not collectively, one game. Brett Favre isn't collectively throwing interceptions. That's all out of one game. So when you look at Lamar, again, when you get your news through somewhere where it's a spin cycle and you look at things through a jaded lens, of course you're going to come out and say, oh, he's not this and he's not that. But when you look at this kid's accomplishments, what he's been able to do, he's won the division. He's done everything that you ask him. I think this is his 3rd time winning the AFC North. He's getting ready to actually, if they can get past Kansas City, he would have won the conference. The number 1 outright NFL seed, the number 1 seed outright in the NFL. He won a conference. He won his division. That guy's special. Nothing wrong with being special. You don't have to have people always clamoring to say negative stuff. Just appreciate what you see. I remember I took my daughter to see a Travis Scott concert. I know Travis Scott was doing his whole, it was off the Sicko Mode album, I guess. And they came to Indianapolis. I took my daughter. And instead of everybody being like in the moment and enjoying Travis Scott and all the good acts that came out, now I had a seat. But these kids, they stood on their feet for hours with their phones. And I'm like, put the phone away. Enjoy what you got in front of you. You're never going to see Travis Scott again. This is a once in a life. This is it. I don't know. I like being there for my kids and doing things where it's father and son or, father and daughter kind of moments and, taking her to gun ranges and everything like that, teaching her how to protect herself and just, taking an interest in her life. But I say all that to say, just be appreciative. You don't have this time. Don't spend the first half of somebody's legacy downing them. And then when you sitting around and you too old to serve any purpose, you're just talking around and talking to people. Oh, I remember Lamar Jackson when he was, man, you talked against that dude the whole time he was doing his thing, man. Go back and listen to some of the commentary on Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was not a liked man. Muhammad Ali wasn't an adorable figure. It was so much hate and disdain for that man. But then when he's all sick with Parkinson's, shaking like no tomorrow, oh yeah, Ali was this bastion of righteousness. Man, Turn that man into a cartoon character. But they'll never show you Muhammad Ali in his Nation of Islam clothes. It's always him in a boxing outfit. Like, come on, man. Just be real about what you're seeing. Enjoy it. Because it'll be all over with. You got to enjoy Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders. You got to enjoy Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson. We was spoiled. Brett Favre. Oh man. We was spoiled. And now you got this kid doing amazing things. Just because it's not what you grew up on doesn't mean it's not worth watching. It's exciting. It's the future. Just live in the moment, man. Lamar Jackson hears the critics. He sees it. He knows the media's against him. He don't care about it. That's that Ravens mentality. That's what I need. I don't need Mamba mentality. I need Ravens mentality. I need the guys who are here for me, the teammates. We don't care about the media. We just get it going. It's Big Vern, man. Yep, the Ravens against everybody. Let's do it.